Sunday, October the 17th, 2021, I posted Anachronism 3394 to the Anachronisms blog. It's called I Couldn't Agree More. If so, what am I agreeing with? Or even worse, to, more or less. Let's be civilized about this and rejigger the procedure. Come up with a better way to reach a foregone concussion. Boy, come to think of it, wouldn't it be swell to come up with a way to conclude in a more diplomatic, more efficient, less anxiety-riddled manner? Who writes these rules? Perhaps, before getting so gung-ho about it, we might better think this through. Isn't that the process we're using at the moment? What got us here in the first place? The handbook here makes not a lick of real-world sense, so if we put our heads together, maybe do a little brainstorming, we might improve the process. We could apply this method as a hopeful means of improving lots of things: lovemaking, heat strokes, coming up with the most efficient, pleasant to the senses window dressings with which to dress all of the windows in our shared spaces. Also, I might need some time to reconsider the original vote, given that now that I think about it, it's a complex, more involved issue with more variables to consider that might go oddly sideways or explode unexpectedly when it comes to things of this nature. So I think I'll need a few days, perhaps a week or two. Oh, and I'll be going out of town on the 20th. Can I get back to you on the 1st of the month? No, I meant the following month. That should give me an adequate duration of time during which to go about all the research that I imagined would be required in order to come up with a more adequate response. What's that again? You need an answer by this Wednesday? Well, how the heck are we going to go about the business of correcting such an inefficient and ridiculous procedure? We'll never get to the results that would best fit the complexity of the problem at hand if we're to put in a well-deliberated and answer by Wednesday. This is the problem with all of our problems, don't you think, John? We're overrun with rules and libraries full of books, full of procedures that are antiquated and that simply do not work. How might this problem ever be solved, I ask of you? What's that? Yep. Taking the family on a fishing trip for the long weekend? It's going to be a nightmare, I can promise you that already. And what about you and Sue? Big holiday plans? Don't even tell me you're headed out east to the casinos. I tell you, John, gambling is going to be the death of you two. And how about you try to stay in the right lane for the duration? No more road rage, okay? That last time? Man, what a story. I worry about you two and your short tempers. The rules of the road, John. Surely you're well aware that the rules exist for a reason.